you love stories that feel real enough to reach out and touch, make sure to subscribe. Daniel Reeves was a 32-year-old night shift janitor, used to the strange silence of empty corridors. Hospitals at midnight were a world apart, a place where every echo seemed alive, every shadow suspicious. He had cleaned rooms where people had taken their last breath, corridors stained with blood and antiseptic. Death had brushed past him many times, but never lingered. That was until he was assigned to the abandoned East Wing of St. Matthews County Hospital in Cleveland, Ohio. The East Wing had been shuttered for over 20 years. Peeling wallpaper hung like torn skin, tiles were cracked, and the smell of mold was overpowering. Dust lay thick on every surface, undisturbed for decades. The hallway stretched endlessly, a tunnel of silence broken only by the faint hum of the distant emergency wing. At the far end of the corridor, Daniel noticed a door that should not have existed. According to old hospital blueprints, there was only a solid wall. This wooden door, its paint blistered and cracked, had a tarnished brass handle. He tried it. Locked. For days, the door haunted him. He dreamt of it, imagined what might lie behind it, and finally, curiosity overcame him. On the fourth night, he returned with the master key. The lock gave way with a groan, and the door opened into a small, pitch-dark room. Inside, the air was colder. The smell of mildew mixed with something metallic. White tiles, stained and cracked, lined the walls. A rusted bed frame with decayed restraints sat in one corner. A tray of medical tools, scissors, clamps, and a bone saw, rested on a table, coated in decades of dust but arranged neatly. At the far end, a tall iron-framed mirror loomed. Daniel raised his flashlight, and the reflection showed everything, except him. Panic rose. He waved his hand. Nothing. His reflection never appeared. Then he saw movement. A shadow passed across the mirrored wall. He spun, nothing. The shadow remained. The mirror rippled like water, faint black stains spreading across its surface. And then, as he watched in terror, the surface bulged outward unnaturally. The door slammed behind him. He lunged, yanking it open, spilling into the corridor. The hallway stretched endlessly, flickering lights casting deep shadows. Daniel ran, heart hammering. The following nights were worse. He heard scratching behind the walls, faint footsteps where none should exist. Every mirror in the hospital seemed alive, his reflection sometimes lagging, sometimes grinning when he did not. He couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, and couldn't stop thinking about the room, the mirror, the shadow. Finally, he returned. He had to understand, to prove it was real. The hallway led him back to the door, now unlocked. Inside, everything was the same, yet sharper.